And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score, Packers 14, Colts 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
47-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Rivers to throw it. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At the 42.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's got Jack Doyle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Colts 20, Packers 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Jones on the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Allen on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
Makes the score. Packers.
Crosby with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Rivers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
6 yards.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Still on his feet. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and 10.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll let Taylor try and run. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Rivers fires this into the flat complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Savage on the tackle.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They run the counter. Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 46 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That second down play nets a -4. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On third down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Draw play as Rivers gives to Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
They run once more with Taylor. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 56 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it's Taylor. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.